This is big picture analysis of the silver market. Lots of people have been saying to us that silver is going to explode, and we read that all the time, that it's going to go through that $30 number, and then it's going to $40 or $50 or even $100 an ounce down the road. Well, we actually, for the long term, it makes a lot of sense that we're also bullish on silver. But we don't want to get caught in what we think is a period of correction that's going on that happened for many, many months and is really likely to continue into the middle of next year. And I'm going to show you why as we look at multi-time frame analysis, looking at silver on the weekly and daily. And then I'm going to take a peek on the shorter term, our live charts, for you to see the present conditions in the silver market. Let's start out right over here. We're going to jump out of this and put up /SI for silver. So what I want you to see right in here is we look at this big move that happened after the pandemic. Silver had fallen during the pandemic from around 19 all the way down to under $12, and then rallied very, very quickly up to the $30 number. These, of course, are cycle brackets on the bottom. These are the way we can see the rhythms, the heartbeat of the market. There is a repeating pattern in here that when you get to the major lows, it's in a troughing area of the cyclical pattern. These are money flows. So what we look for is the dominant money flow, which is this larger semicircle on the bottom, the cycle bracket, and we look at the minor ones right in here. And the gold one right over here is the minor gold one that we compare against that. So where are we right now? Well, we saw this cycle actually bottomed where it should have, right over here, and dominant and minor cycles were pushing up, and you got the rally, and it made a double top. This last failure up there we were very cautious on because that was the Reddit people that were pushing up silver, but they couldn't pull that one off, as you could see. And then we got into the minor cycle, and this even extended long, and it gave you a little shift in here. That is when you get this negatively configured cycle, and you see this downward pointing arrow here, negative cycle config. That's a left-hand translation for those of you that are students. And this is from the downside pressure on the monthly chart that I'm going to show you in a few moments. Now, when I get a little closer look in here, you will see that this last low right over here came as it should, and you get this big rally, and then it hits these resistance areas and it backs off very sharply. This was a 13% drop in just these last 3 weeks, and the key thing that we're looking at here is that it gave up more than the 78.6% retracement level right there. When that happens, the probability is high that it's going to rally and fail again. A rebound makes sense. Also notice this is our momentum indicator. That this is called the Slim Reversal Scout, askSlim Reversal Scout. And when it turns over, as you can see right over here, momentum conditions are such that you're likely to have a decline through the next cycle bottom. In this case, there's a minor cycle bottom over here projected out into February. And then there's another long one over here, and if I just highlight this, you can get the date on there. That points out to the end of June. We believe that this long-term correction that we're getting now after this big move is likely to take you out into the summer based on what we're seeing in here. And this downward turn in momentum and this move down below the 78.6 tells you of the pressure that is coming in from the monthly pattern. Why don't we look at the monthly pattern, because this is a big picture analysis, and I'm moving that in here right now. And I want you to see the magnificence of these patterns. Those yellow areas that you see are when you get into the final stage of the corrective phases, and that brings you into these nested cycle areas right over here and here and here, and we're in that right now, as you can see. Now that weekly chart pointed out to a decline, which takes you out into June. This right over here shows you the nested area, which is basically April through September right here, which says that's really where that bottom is likely to come, April through September. So the reason that we're getting the correction is because the monthly pattern is in this corrective area. The monthly momentum turned negative right over here, and it has been pushing on the downside ever since. So the silver market is in a condition where the monthly patterns that you see right over there, and the weekly patterns that you see over here are all reflective of the long-term pressures that exist in money flows in the market. This says that silver is very likely to continue down into this monthly period, which points to somewhere around June 22, plus or minus a couple of months on either side of that, based on the normal variances. Not a good picture at all for the silver market. Let's just take a look very quickly at the askSlim chart streams. These are our live charts that our level 3 and 4 members get, and if you take the gift membership I'll show you, you'll be able to get these also. I'm going to go down here to silver and click on that, and I want to bring up the live charts with our proprietary indicators on there so you could see the multiple time frames and the conditions that we're looking at right now. So what we have are 4 different time frames here, and this is silver weekly, this is silver daily, this is silver on the 2-hour, and this is silver on the 15-minute. Now, the 15-minute shows that silver just had a pretty good upside jump in the market, but that's just a little tiny move relative to the length of these other charts. What's very significant to see is that momentum in here turned down, as I showed you on the weekly chart. Momentum on the daily chart is coming down, but there is a bottom that's due in here, and we are likely to see a rebounding period coming there, and our members will soon see where the resistance is there. And you can see here on the 2-hour chart the slim ribbon right over here as it moves down, and that has been showing you the momentum and driving it down. Slim ribbon PO is the signal indicator, and that's where it gave you a bearish resumption. It was absolutely perfect when you look at that. And our option bias indicator way on the bottom left over there is showing you an N3, and that's going to keep getting dark, so I can't point it at anymore. And that shows you the most negative condition that you can have if you're an option trader and you want to adjust your biases. That's all negative. On top of that, the market condition indicator right over on the bottom there has crossed down through the swing zone, those 3 middle lines, and now is trading down at around at around 20. It's also very negative condition. Everything we're looking in here are showing us negative conditions, and this big bounce on the 15-minute chart right over here is doing it at a time when this reversal scout right there is pointing down, and that's even likely to struggle to be able to move up until you get some improvement in here on the 2-hour chart. So when we look at this multiple time frame analysis, all of our proprietary indicators, it basically shows a condition such that this has work to do to really give you any kind of a short-term bottom. It probably will do that, but it will be fighting against long-term money flows that are pointing to the downside, as illustrated on the weekly and daily charts here. And our option bias indicator and our momentum condition indicator. You can have all of this live right on your computer. You don't need any special platform. All you need to do is become an askSlim.com member, level 3, and you'll be able to get the live chart streams, and you'll be able to have all of these symbols live, the 6 different symbols on the stock market, gold, silver, the TLT, the 20-year XLE on the energies, and our SIR intraday, which is all the 15-minute charts for intraday traders. It's unbelievable information. And that is available for level 2 members. So wanted to show you this, show you the condition of the silver market as you look at that. Here is our main page, and I'll come right back to that in a moment. So that's a look at silver. Really, the sum of the evidence as we look at that says that silver is going to struggle for a long period of time. There are indications on the short term that you will get a bounce. That bounce is not likely to be able to hold. We don't think any bounces are going to be sustainable until the late spring to summer of 22. The downside target is around 2070 on the downside, but based on the patterns, it could get as low as 1880. Silver in a longer term corrective period, and I just explained to you why. Thanks for watching that askSlim special video. Now take a quick peek at our annual askSlim holiday special. Great holiday gifts for traders and investors. Give the gift of askSlim. These are our special rates, in fact the lowest of the year for 3-month memberships, and they are non-recurring. So if you give this gift to somebody, you won't get billed again, and they won't get billed again either. Give the gift to someone you know who loves trading and investing, or give the gift to yourself. It's great for first-time members at askSlim.com to really see what we do. Use this special to try a higher level if you're already an askSlim member, and do that for 3 months. And then we're going to give you a bonus gift. We're going to send you an Amazon gift card that's going to help you pay for part of these memberships that you give to somebody or give to yourself. Let's take a look as we go to the askSlim page in here. And this is the main page, and what I want you to do is to go to the very top, as you can see, that line for our holiday specials, and then click on this little green box, save 30% or more, and that's going to take you to our special holiday page where we have these offers, and you'll be able to see that there are 4 different gift options, and those are for our level 2, 3, 4, and 4+ members, and you can see that we're going to give you back an Amazon gift card depending on which one you take for level 2, level 3, level 4, or level 4+. So if you take level 4, you're going to be able to get a $100 gift card back for that 3-month membership. And then we have the list in here of everything that's included in each of those memberships, just a tremendous amount of content that is both educational and analytical. There's no place you're going to learn more than what we teach with our amazing staff of 4 analysts that teach you all of the time the great things you need to know about trading and investing. So please do go to askSlim.com and take a look at those holiday specials and give that gift of askSlim. Thank you very much for listening.